Hey, Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. The bottom line is if you know how to be photogenic in your pictures, it's gonna make a huge difference. Right now, you're probably on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you're on dating apps, you're on dating sites, all which have pictures of you, which by just a few little tips can make you instantly more physically attractive. Now, I have a secret weapon. His name is Joshua Albanese. He's a Chicago-based photographer. He takes headshots. He has studied photography and headshots to such a T that he knows exactly what to do to become more photogenic, and it's actually really easy. So I have him here today, and he's gonna teach you some cool stuff so all your photos look amazing. And plus, he's gonna teach you some other tips that you can do when you're taking photos, such as a selfie. Maybe you're at the bar and you're taking a picture with a girl. Maybe you're in a relationship and you guys are taking photos. We're gonna make you look exceptionally more handsome. So here is Josh. He's gonna teach you what to do. Josh, take it away.
Hey, thank you very much, Tripp. I want to thank you so much for inviting me on your channel. I've been a long-time subscriber and I loved your Get Her Hooked program. I think that's just a wealth of information inside there. So thank you very much for providing great content, and I'm excited to go ahead and contribute to your audience as well. So I want to say thank you, everybody. My name is Joshua Albanese. I am an image consultant and headshot photographer. So what that means is basically I know how to make people look more photogenic in an image, and we can do this through little micro movements that I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit better down the road. But what's more important is why. Why do you want to be more photogenic? Well, in today's modern society, you're going to go ahead and notice that everything is in image form. It's actually, we view everything on an image before we ever meet this person. So we form judgments and ideas of who they are, and then we transfer those onto the people when we first meet them. So if you look like a creep in the very beginning, you're gonna look like you're gonna have that energy, or that person's gonna have that energy about you when you first come in. Or if you're gonna come in as trustworthy or competent or likable, these are great keywords that will add value to you. These people are going to trust you, and you're gonna build not only better business relationships, but better personal relationships with either the person that you love or friends and family. Let's dive into that easy trick about how to be more photogenic. So you basically want to focus on your eyes. And why are your eyes? Is because they're the most expressive. We're actually nonverbal communicators, and women especially are more nonverbal communicators than men. So that means that they read more social cues based off of less of what you say and more of what your face is doing. So it's really important that you master and understand this particular technique. And so just like the old adage goes, the eyes are the window gates to the soul. So you need to make sure that your eyes are communicating friendly or approachable or trustworthiness in them. And it's actually, since your eye shape is only so big, everything that we're going to do is micro movements. They might not even be truly identifiable right away, but over time you'll start noticing the little differences. And I'm going to tell a little technique and how improve this over time. But the basic thing is called the squinch or smizing. This smizing technique is by bringing your lower eyelids up. Most people, when they're smiling, they smile like this. And what you're going to notice is that my eyes are really big. We try to keep our eyes open because we think that by keeping our eyes open, somehow we're actually communicating more. And it's actually quite the opposite. What you want to do is you want to narrow your eye length, and you don't want to do this by like a squinting, because this right now I'm squinting and that's not going to look good, but rather by just bringing the lower eyelid up. There, I gave a little demonstration of it. You can kind of see that it might even, when you're first engaging those muscles, they might shake quite a bit because you're actually not used to using them and just controlling just the bottom. But over time, you'll find that this part will strengthen. And what makes this undeniably proven is that you can look at every celebrity that's ever taken a picture on the red carpet or any magazine shoot. They're all smizing. They're all bringing their lower eyelids up because this creates trustworthiness. This creates confidence, and this actually makes a person look a tad bit more sexy or interesting and everything else. So it's important to be able to master that. And I can't tell you how many people that have sort of like dead eyes, but they have a smile and it kind of comes off a little crazy. And that's the reason why is they're really not engaging the eyes, and that's going to be the most important thing that will change the way that you photograph. Now you might be saying, well, okay, I got that down, but what's a few more techniques that will actually help when you want to take more pictures and be more photogenic? And I'm going to give you about 3 extra tips here. Number 1, go ahead and do micro movements. Far too often, I'm going to use my cell phone right here, but far too often, if you're taking a selfie, you're going to go ahead and hold this up to you, and you're just going to smile and take one picture. Okay, well, that's one way, that's okay. But if you're making little movements as you're taking the picture, you'll be able to analyze yourself, like I'll do it to camera right now, analyze yourself, and this will create a little bit more interest in every photograph. Every photograph you take of yourself will look a little bit different, and you'll start to learn about certain parts of yourself that you like more or you want to show. Second is to actually put the weight on one foot more than the other. So sometimes when we take pictures, we think we want to stand up really tall and straight. Now, if you look at my body right now, I'm making a square. If you're going to make a predictable shape, you're going to look boring in the camera. So by just simply putting your weight on one foot more than the other, you're going to go ahead and create more angles in the body, and more angles in the body will look more interesting in a photograph. So the last tip I want to share with you is to take more images of yourself. Just like you work out and you want to build up stronger muscles, same thing when it comes to photography of yourself. You want to go ahead and take pictures of yourself. If you're just taking one selfie and then trying to post it, you're going to find that it's not going to be as successful and you won't learn as fast. Some of the Instagram models, men and women that are taking pictures of themselves, will sometimes take up to 100 pictures of themselves and post just one. And that's why you're seeing these people achieve like great results. It's through repetition and also through just having multiple images to be able to select from and kind of pick out your favorites. Now, if you like what you're hearing and you want to learn more, I actually do have a free course that I'm going to put down in the description below. It's my natural shot method. And this is some of the techniques that I taught you, but it's actually a whole lot more. It's an hour-and-a-half program that will tell you all the do's and don'ts of how to look good and more photogenic in your profile picture. And I encourage you to go ahead and download it. Like I said, it's completely free, and give me some feedback on what you learned and what you like about it. And thank you very much, Tripp. It really means a lot to me to be on your channel, and thank you guys.